No. I know I'm a liar. Just you're technically telling some stories.
Well,
Tell them what you were telling me.
I told the Steve story on camera already.
No, not that one about all that stuff that you're going to be doing. All that stuff with those toys that you're going to be having to work with. Yeah, she gave you
me a bit of clay. Soft, that clay that's part of this, I don't know what it is.
Play-Doh?
Like Play-Doh. And she buried 10 beads in a Play-Doh. And I have to go through this Play-Doh and find each one of these beads. And it's not big beads.
Oops.
They're kind of big beads, kind of little beads, so I have to dig through and get every one of them. And then she gave me these beads. They're pop beads that you have to fit together. And trust me,
They look like children's beads,
I
but they're
tried
cute.
to get them together. I couldn't get the thing in the hole. It didn't fit. She said, though, they're all made, supposed to match up. Every one of them. And every one of them I tried. I couldn't get it in, so I've got a week to get these beads together. There are like 5 of them. And I couldn't get any of them together. And then I have this, like a spring thing that I have to work through with each of my fingers, because they're so wonky, they don't straighten out stuff. So I have to work through.
Is that what that weird,
It looked like a clip.
It looked like a big paper.
Big clip.
Yeah.
And I have to squeeze this
like
thing.
a clothespin clip.
It's really hard. And then she gave me, I'm thinking what else. She gave me a special pen to write with. It was easier. I wrote my name with, and I could actually recognize my signature. And then she gave me beads and going Play-Doh. So anyway, I have a week to work through all these little challenges.
Oh, she's got homework.
So for each hand. So, and this hand is really, it doesn't cooperate. It does what it wants to do when it wants to do. You have to, when you do things with your hands, just automatic. You reach for things, you grab them. With me, each time I reach for something, I have to think about where that finger is going, each individual finger, and make sure it goes where it's supposed to. Because otherwise, it shoots this way, or it goes that way, or the wrist collapses and doesn't work. Oh. She was listening to my wrist crackle. It was awful. It was embarrassing. I snapped
when I'm holding her hand or I'm getting something from her hand, and we're transferring, and her hands, like, fingers are snarled like this, and I have to be careful. If I drag my hand, her fingers won't, and I would pull her, and a lot of damage could happen. So I have to learn. I've figured out now to give her patience to unwork the things, and like they cramp up with her, and believe me, I know how uncomfortable cramps are. And watching her do this, and I'm feeling so helpless, and she has to stick to. She can't take a pain pill 3 or 4 hours earlier than scheduled because you can poison yourself. So she, you have to really, conforming to schedules and having to have food in for the pills you're taking, which is probably where she's getting impatient that she wants to be fed. But no, she started.
I can't take the rest of my pills for the day unless I eat something, and I haven't eaten anything.
Yeah. So, and we're having a crisis of. The only pot that seems to be clean at the moment is the wok. I'm using the wok for more and more things lately. I use it to boil pasta. I use it for the stir frying. I use it for deep frying. I use it for so much.
Well,
it's
Japanese only use it for the wok for things like that. They don't use a bunch of pots and pans.
It's great. I'm so glad we have it. Dad getting it for our family to use all these years has been one of the great things.
I wish I could remember what Christmas it was that it happened. It was when we lived on Morris Avenue when Mr. Walk appeared. That was. Did you tell the Walk story?
Yeah, you told it when I was cutting your hair. Okay. It was during the live stream where we took 8.5 hours to cook Thanksgiving food.
No, we were making those stupid cookies.
Well, the cookies
It was
part
on
of it.
Christmas Eve, and it was 8 hours.
Yes,
of
with
cooking.
8 hours
Don't
stream,
tell
and
me.
there was a lot of
Couldn't go to bed.
family stories and stuff. You know.
I had to keep talking to stay awake.
Hey, everybody loved it. Everybody loves the family stories
Yeah, well,
and stuff.
I'd love
you know.
to go and get something to eat.
All right, so
say goodbye, everybody.
all right, so you want me to go and make chili in the wok and
I
add
think, yeah,
extra
chili in the
beans
wok,
to
put
it?
an extra can of beans in
All
it.
right.
And it won't, you don't have to just a low heat when you do it, and just keep stirring it. Just heat yourself through.
You never look at the camera.
What? Because I'm talking to you, Dumbo.
Okay, well,
Anyway. Anyway, just keep a low heat so the beans don't burn.
yes.
So that's, and you keep stirring
We
them.
have. I
Just
have
to
one
heat them through.
pot that I burned a bunch of potatoes the other day. Oh yes.
They were delicious, though. The potatoes that were on top were really good.
See, she doesn't seem to, because her sinuses are so messed up.
Well, not
The
only
thing
that,
when you burn food and how it permeates everything, and I taste that taste right away. I can't touch it. She doesn't
I
notice.
keep telling her about the potatoes. Roasted potatoes aren't wonderful. When I was a kid, we used to, at the end of, like this time of year, they would have a big bonfire in the yard next to where we live, right across the alleyway. They had this big bonfire, and all of us kids would take potatoes and wrap them in foil and stick them under the fire. So when they finally put the bonfire on, we'd all get our potatoes, and they had this wonderful smoky flavor to it, and that's what her potatoes tasted like. They were delicious.
Because
I
the
haven't
water
tasted
I
anything
boiled
like
them
for
in
years.
had curry powder in it,
see.
garlic powder, onion powder. Sometimes I saute onions first, so it has a nice flavor. Add a little bit of black pepper, but then I got distracted and burned everything. So yeah, and you know how much fun it is
The top
to
was
scrub the
fine.
burn from a pot.
I picked up the top. I thought
Yeah.
they were good. Took me back to the good old days.
Hey, and the food did not get wasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you did with the bottom of it.
That became bird food.
Okay.
Yes. I hate it when I see cats way in the wee hours. You know, since the van guy hasn't been around, I'm able to go downstairs in the wee hours anytime I want to go walk around. And one time I saw a cat rooting around in the gutter looking for food, and it just tore my heart out. I wish he would be staying put somewhere. I would give him some food, okay? But you know what? They're just, you know, and that's why I don't like to waste food. That's another thing, is that if you could set things aside and you know the street cats are going to eat things, you know.
Okay, I'm leaving.
All right.
I'm going.
She's going bye-bye.
I'm going to struggle to get up.
Okay. And I'm going to stand right here because you're actually very good, and I'm going to let everybody see how you're able to do that.
Oh,
And another
yeah.
thing, you see she's using a cane now.
Yeah.
Oh, and you want me to move the phone for you? This, I keep on telling people, we don't use cell phones here. This is the cordless extension it's a landline. And this goes, one of these is in the kitchen, and one of these is in her bedroom. It's never in my bedroom because rings would just drive me in my wall. Because it's very
Bye.
rarely ever for me.
I'm
So,
leaving.
but watch her.
Yeah, thanks.
See? She doesn't have to use the walker anymore.
Not here, I don't. Couldn't fit anyway.
Yeah, very good. All right. Well, that's today's video. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.